Hello.
Welcome back to Outward Hardcore. Today we are going back to Cierzo and you have to solve the problem with the one-level fortress. And there's also one problem that's ahead of us, and that's how can we survive in this cold environment, right? So we start simply with water defense potion, and that should do it. But back in Cierzo we are going to definitely buy some more suitable armor for the cold weather. I wanted to eat something. Definitely we can eat diadem. We have a last two from our last trip to desert. I want to cook this mineral tea and drink it. We are going to loot here like a little bit Christian side. And we are going to hunt few things on our way. Well, this city has this area has a bandit problem. We're going to meet a lot of them. A few hyenas. Now I'm a little bit stronger than last time. So we are going to simply kill them without hesitation, without a problem. But of course we need some health regen as well. We are going to, as always, loot everything we see. Get us some fish. What are my plans today? We have to get back to Cierzo. We are going to do some looting, and then I try to find a way how to get to the fortress. We are going to go this way this time. How much bandages do we have? This can be useful. Definitely. There are some fights beneath us, and should I join? That's a question. They're a bit slower, and water defense will not last forever. So I try to make this quick and brief and get back down as fast as possible with a reasonable amount of loot. We have 2 mining picks actually, so we can definitely craft one. And have some extra space. We can also decraft the second and it is a night and well, are we going to need the second mining pick? No, we got rid of it. Maybe, yes, we crafted it twice. So we have some space, actually. We can eat another diadem. Get even faster. Look, the paddle bird and this, I love it like this. Actually, we can one-shot them with a sniper shot. So we can no longer, we don't need to no longer go to them and kick them and then chase with them. Just able to simply one-shot them. There are some bandits in front of us. Now the second one, he's lost somewhere. We have 1 minute of water defense. That's the water defense potion. If you craft it, the water defense buff lasts like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Now it's getting later and we are starting to get cold, so we are going to simply drink this bitter spicy tea. And it should give us some protection against the cold. Using a bow has definitely some advantages to it, but well, playing the combined weapon build like bow and some melee weapon, it put a strain on your hotbar. Like you need at least two. Now we have no better defense, so we are going to go back to town so we don't catch a cold. We are going to do some cooking and preparation for the travels that are ahead of me. We have a backpack with large capacity, so we are going to use it and simply go through whole area with this Mefino trade backpack. There are going to be, we have to go through several dungeons, and there's going to be several opportunities to sell our stuff. So we are going to do, yes, the Wanderless problem. When it was just squatting bandits, it was bad enough. Now we know that 3 warlords have begun to order them into army. I think they mean to attack Cierzo. If they do, I don't know if we can hold them off. What do you recommend we do? I honestly don't know. If we send any kind of force to go attack the fortress, we risk stepping the hornet's nest. If only if we could separate and deal with warlords one at a time. It would be very dangerous to infiltrate the fortress. Use discretion and caution. Messing with the Wanderwell might get you imprisoned, enslaved, or worse. Do you know who's organizing them? One is a former warrior of mine, Grok, exiled after he murdered 2 of my men in drunken brawl. Another is Kazite, pirate captain even Ito is wary about. I think they know each other. And lastly there's a mage who used to be part of one of the Hamatan tribes. All 3 of them need to be dealt with. If you have to kill them, they are that much of a threat. Alright. So the quest, we know our quest. We need to kill the warlords. Or negotiating with them, maybe. But first some preparation. I'm going to definitely sell the stuff I don't need right now. I have quite a lot of elemental resistance potion, but we have also the Cierzo ceviche. Too much rich potions. Meta defense potion can go right now because we are going to buy a new armor. And what else we can sell? Ocean fricassee, we are going to cook a new one. It's a question, we don't have a... We are going to keep it, rather. How about this stuff? Can definitely make some extra gold stones. We can sell the antlers. What else we can sell? This is it. And we are going to do some cooking, of course. We loot at least the grabais and garberries here in the Cierzo. And do some alchemy, you know, and sell our stuff simply. And we are going to put something in the chest at home. She functions like a... when you buy a home and you find the items you put there in Cierzo, it's sort of like teleporter chest or something. First I thought it functions like the things you leave in Cierzo will stay in Cierzo, and well, the things you put somewhere else will stay somewhere else, but no, you can actually find your stuff in another house. We don't have another house, this is our only one. We are going to buy one or get one soon. You can get only the house in the city of your faction actually when you choose it. Then you can simply most of the time buy the house, or you will get it in some special after some special quest or something. But the thing is, after you finish the main quest, then you are able to buy the rest of the houses. So if you wanna have a house in each city, you can do it. But after you finish the main quest, actually. We are going to leave the scaled shuttle here, and in case of emergency or when we need in combat, we are going to simply drop this one. And we can leave some stuff we are not going to cook with. We have a great endurance potion actually, that's nice. We can have a stamina buff of 5. We can sell some antidote definitely. We start by cooking. We have a salt, F22, we are going to need to make some extra. We can make extra bread of the wild, that's nice. And well, we don't have a lava eggs actually. So we are going to do a lot of Cierzo ceviche. And sell the rest that we don't need. We are going to keep like 4. Because, well, we are going to get some extra rainbow trouts, I think, so we can cook it on the way. We are going to definitely keep some potions we don't need at home. Do we have some eggs? Actually, no. Fungal cleanser. How much? We have just one washroom, we are going to keep it. So, the bread of the wilds. Yeah, we can sell them. We don't need so much bread of the wild actually. How about the life potions? Do we have a blood shrooms? Yes, we do. We don't have a water, of course. So we are going to make some salt simply. Like 100 should do. Maybe 200. 100 something. I'm going to do 120 or so. because we are going to hunt along the way. Of course, we can get some extra meat, and I want to be sure I'm definitely rich when I'm leaving this area, because we want to go for we are going to go back to Levant. We need to go to back to Levant, but we are going to do it. We are going to travel through the Hamatan actually, because I need to buy my second breakthrough there, and maybe do a little bit of adventuring there actually. And if you are in Harmattan, you will definitely also need a salt, so before we start cooking, we are going to talk with Ito, because he knows about the whole situation, and he can sort of give us some hint how to get into the fortress. We are going to keep the living vortex actually. It's these three leather, not these three recipes. We can buy some wine, and we are going to talk with Ito. Amba, my friend, ready to continue your training? I'd like to talk. Amba, friend Lima, the threat of Wonderwell has me very worried. I would go to take care of them, but I think one of those warlords, the Kazite, I know who it is. He would recognize me and kill me before I even got inside. Is there a safe way to get inside? I think so. Bring me 3 iron scraps and some blue sand. I can modify one of my Kazite masks to fit you. If you cover your face with it and say the right words, you may convince the gatekeepers that you are one of them. If I find what you need, I'll be back. I think I found what you need to modify the mosquito. Ah, perfect. Wait for a moment. It will not take long. It should fit you now. Make sure you wear this before you try to talk to the guards. If he is a Kazite pirate too, it is important to greet him with the words Nidiria. It roughly means sea brother. And try to speak like me, yes. Okay. We got this Kazite mask. We are actually going to wear it for this adventure, instead of the usual. I'm going to keep the Entomber head here. We need to buy something else than Master Trader Gap. I actually going to go for this fur armor. Even it's quite expensive. Move this back to back. Living Wood X will stay here. Elite Wood will stay here. Yeah, this makeshift leather attire we need to wear when we speak with guards. This is nice ammo. It has cold weather defense of 20, and we are going to be definitely comfortable even at night. So, what else we need to do? We can definitely make some cold stones. Can also definitely make some toxic charges. About ice varnishes, we can make like 1, 2. We have a 6 Gabriel one, we can definitely make more. And life potions, yes, we have how much? 2 aggressive, and we are going to do 2 life potions and upgrade them. Now it's time to cook some meat stew. Travel rations. We still have a spiny marine from the desert. It's actually not a bad food. The Azure shrimp is going to rot, so we are going to sell it right away, I think. How about the bread? Do we need some to keep some bread? We are going to keep like 5. We also, yep, 1 palladium scrap. It's not a lot, but I think we are going to get some extra palladium, so we can buy the iron halberd and actually make the beast golem halberd here right away and sell it for profit. Some travel rations, of course, these things, gold stones. We're going to sell 5 of them. Can sell the occult remains. It's nice, we are getting richer. We can do some incendiary charges as well. We can sell them all. We are going to use the firestones as the potential. How about these sapphires? We can actually get them. We're going to sell the Ochre Spice beetles here as well. We're going to do some bitter spicy tea, but we are going to get a lot of them back. 5 wine, crimped nuts, okay, we have endurance potions, it's nice. Smoke roots, we are going to keep them here. We're going to keep like the pair with the wooshroom if we find the ingredients to make the bread of the wild. This is going to be our food. We are still pretty much overloaded, so we are going to get back home and leave some stuff here. We don't need to take so much gold, actually. I'm going to leave some potions and ingredients here. We are going to simply do some kind of spring cleaning, it's called. So open the chest and put this thing here. Or else Blessed potion. We are going to keep one. Cool potion. We are actually going to keep here one as well. We have a one discipline potion, one elemental resistance. We can keep the elemental resistance here in the case we are going to need it sometimes later. These potions are going to be useful, but we take only 2, and quartz potion as well. This one potion, we definitely don't need them. The fire varnishes, we are going to keep 2. We are going to keep it like this, alright. The bandages, we can keep like 3 at home. The blood mushrooms, that's a question. Dreamless roots is a question. Common mushrooms, we can keep them. We can keep them, we are going to cook with them, possibly. The iron scrap will definitely go, and some linen cloth as well. Occult remains, we are going to need them. Predator bones, we are not going to need. Are we going to need the predator bones or not? It's also a question. So now we have 84. It's actually still quite a lot. Tourmalite. Mana stones, we are going to have a lot of mana stones we can keep there. Hackmanite as well. Some wood, some spikes. I actually don't need so much spikes right now. We can keep some seaweed. Like here and stash, because seaweed doesn't go wrong, so. And sometimes it is needed, even in the desert and stuff. $79. We have like 30 pounds free space in inventory. But we are going to take the cooking pot and alchemy kit with. It's going to be okay, like this. We are going to sleep a little bit in our house in Cierzo, and cold weather defense +5. So now we have a like 25 the water defense. It's like 20 from this, 5 from the boots, 25, 30. So it should be enough, I think. How about the food? Yes, we have all the food with. So we start rolling again. We are going to get rid of the makeshift ladder as soon as we get into the fortress. But before I get to fortress, I want to visit the mountain, and I'm going to unlock the mana today. was mistake. Nice. The temperature is okay. I'm comfortable walking during the day in the Cierzo. That's important. We looted this one already, actually. There's a mountain in middle of the Cierzo, and if you're not familiar with this game, this mountain has some sort of magical offspring inside, magical source. It's called Leyline. The mana is just like and there are 3 different paths to this, to the center of the mountain. Each of the 3 factions from the basic game has its own path to get the mountain, to get the mana. My favorite part is and always have been the Holy Mission part, because the entrance it's not somewhere in the middle of this structure, but it's right here around the corner, and it's sort of like there's a big fight you can go through. If you are not aligned with the faction, there's a helping like bodyguard who will guide you through it. Now we are going to buff ourselves and try to go through it as fast as possible. So here we are. We are going to use the one potion we just looted. Go to our crescent site in this. We're going to use the warrior elixir because we want to get buffed. Do we need to use Gabari wine? We'll use it just to be sure. Drink some mineral tea. And well, use rage. And now we can go. They're burning already, so we're going to focus on these troglodytes. You can die, please. That was the first room, and there are few more. We're going to loot it later. Can press these switches because they open the way to Leyline. We have a lot of potions at our disposal, so we're going to use them simply. Here we were here. There's also the pathway here. Nice. We can actually definitely loot it all and sell what we don't need. We are going to have a... We don't have a mining pick. Are you kidding me? Okay. We wanted to have a lot of mana stones actually. But it looks like we forget the mining pick. Basic rookie mistake. I don't care. Maybe we find some here. We have to be lucky. Without mining pick actually, the best thing to do is to get back to Cierzo. And buy the mining pick actually. Like, but mistakes happen simply. It's like not the end of the world actually. So the pathway to mana is open. He looted this troglodyte stuff, which is like first weapon that does like eternal damage. But there's a one trick with it. You can decraft it and get 3 mana stones from it. I'm going to turn most of the mana stone here from the mountain. I can turn it into the crystal powder simply. If you go through this dungeon and you realize you are overloaded, then check out the mana stones. They are actually they can be heavy. Rainbow trout, right. And now here we are, here we go. Welcome. Bow your head in respect, for you have to come to the end of the Leyline, the place where the very world itself will pour its power into you, if you make a room for it. To open yourself to mana is to open yourself to the flow of our world. To use magic is the command to the world to obey your desires. Master magic and you master the flow that echoes through us all. If you are prepared to sacrifice some of yourself for it, and you are prepared to miss many nights of sleep, we welcome you. May the power of mana lead you on the road to success. Alright, so... yeah, the mages. They have a like little shop here. And to check out what they are selling. Usually mage stuff. They are selling this lexicon, we are going to need it. I need also some gold. like this. And there's this guy, and there's the... we're going to talk with him. So you have come. I sensed that someone who had the potential for magic was on their way. If you wish to gain magic, you must first give. You must sacrifice a health and stamina to the Leyline, and in return, what you gave up will be given back to you as mana. Be careful how much of your health and stamina you give up, because once you have traded it for mana, you can never get it back. The first time you gain mana, you will gain your first spell, the Spark. It may seem small and weak, but when combined with other spells or components, it can produce a powerful effect. Alright. So, how much mana to unlock? I actually usually unlock just like 20. Because when you finish the main storyline, you are going to get another 20, and for having 40 mana, it's like enough. Even when you play warrior builds, for example, you just need to unlock 20 mana, you know, to get some buffs. But if you wanna be buffing like before each combat with the boons and with runic protection, for example, then it's better to have a 40 mana. If you go just like with 20 mana, then you will do just like 1 or 2 boons at once. Then you have to wait and do another. You have to always check your mana if it goes up, because spells are expensive quite. But if you have some magical like breakthrough, like for example Philosopher or Blood Mage, then you are going to get, or Kazite Spellblade, then you are going to get some extra mana, so it's safe to unlock just the 20. But with this character I want to be sort of like have a reasonable amount of mana at my disposal just for buffing before combat, so we're going to unlock 40 mana right from the start. And now that mana flows through your veins, I can teach you a new spell to welcome you as a mage. I want to teach the Reveal Souls, definitely. I'm not going to use the Fire Sigil, so I don't want to have him here. The Reveal Souls can be useful. And now we can cast these booms actually. Mist Boom, Warm Boom. And to get mana regen, you need to eat the food that gives you mana recovery. I think more mana you have, the more like maximum mana you have, the more you gain from the mana recovery food. If you have only 20, I think this you get 0.22 mana per second, maybe. Now we have 0.25 mana per second. Just eating the mana recovery food, it's your mana goes up really slow, but you can get some extra mana recovery when you are tired, or when you have a Leyline connection, or some items gives you mana recovery. There's one guy I wanted to speak with. He sells the Frost Boon actually. This one. Magic is a weapon of a patient warrior. You cannot charge into danger and unleash the spells as you please. You must plan your attacks and bring enemies into fight that is to your advantage. Never forget that spells must be used in the right combination. Okay, that's same for a warrior. You have to always like be in control of the situation. I can teach you to gain mastery over cold. The Boon of Cold will allow you to resist the cold and frost and increase the power of your own ice magic. I'll teach you for 50 silver, so we can bring in something to eat that's not damn turnips, okay? So he lent us the cool boon. And we're actually going to use these spells here and now, because There's a one more room. But are we going to give him improved spike trap? Let's go for it. We have a one boon. We have a mist boon. We are going to use the cool boon, rage, and we can sort of cast the runic protection. Runic protection is physical resistance plus 15%, protection plus 2. It's awesome. Need to equip the Christian side and use this fire up. Move this one to back. And assign this one to quick slot. Look at him. It's a special gold. I hate to fight these Tyrannosaurus. Quite dangerous enemy. And they have a tendencies to be quite aggressive actually. Look. And we got bleeding. And they are dodgy. You're never able to hit them with 2 strikes. Oh man, this one is look at him, he doesn't want to die. That was a hard fight. We got the fishing harpoon, but we need the mining pick. But we don't care. I said we don't care. And I mean it. There's a palladium vein, we cannot mine. But there are few fishing spots actually. Are they here? And there's a clean water actually we can drink. Can also try the Reveal Souls. There it is. It will reveal the souls in like your surroundings, but there are none. Sometimes you find a skeleton or these like skeletal remains, and sometimes there is a soul, sometimes there isn't. But the reveal soul has only one use, and that is like get you some extra mana. There are some other tricks with Rebel Soul, but that's high and advanced magic, which we are not going to use. We don't have a wood. No, but there's a field kitchen, so we can sell a few things we just looted. Like Beyond the Predator, or some Luxury Chat. Nice. We can do also few meat stews. and we can definitely do some traversations. Like this, for example. And we wanted to buy ourselves few turnips here and make a turnip pottage out of it, because, well, right now we have a mana, so we are going to need it. We can sell this scale leather, definitely. Discipline potion. Nice. We're going to sell this frosted powder. Star shrooms. We can sell star shrooms as well. Nice. And he's selling hex cleaner recipe. Does he have sentiments potion? Yes, we wanted to buy the turnips actually. Like 2. And do sell some precious stones? No. Discipline potion. I'm interested. Greenback and Lelvide will give us 3 discipline potion, and that's actually, that can be profitable actually. But Lelvide also, you can do these you will sell 1 Lelvide for 7 and 1 buck for 4, so it's 11. And this you can sell for 12, so it's not so profitable. Like one, you can sell it like separately, you will still make a profit. How about the nerf charges? This you sell for 2, this already sells you for 7, and this you can sell it for 9, so it's not worth it. It's not worth to do it. I wanted to sleep there a little bit before we go further. Do we need to do some repair? Actually we can. We can repair this Christian site with like 2 or 3 hours of repair, and 1 hour of sleep is going to be enough. We're going to do it like this. We have a fast maintenance, so the stuff should get repaired pretty easily. Nice. So we get our mana. Where it is? We have 40 mana right now. We have 4 or 5 elemental boons already. We are missing the discipline. We are missing the blessed boon. They are both in monsoon, but we are not going to get to monsoon anytime soon, I think. I'm going to like follow the story, and if we get to some places through the story, we can definitely get our skills there. But well, with exception with Hamat hunting, I think, because we need to get our next breakthrough there. We can exit to Chersonese like this way, and you will end on the beach exactly next to the Wanderer Fortress, and it's night again. We have a buff from the tent, but it's not enough. But we have these teas, so we are going to use them. We can go for some Ocean Fricassee. I wanted to try Lux Lichet actually. Now we have health recovery 2 and stamina recovery 3 when we eat Lux Lichet. It will give us health recovery 5 actually, that's nice. There's some blue sand on this beach, but not as many. You cannot get as many blue sand as you can get on the other beach. Hi. The sweep cake is maybe an upgraded version of an regular cake, but sometimes it gets tricky to pull out because you have to be right next to your enemy. You do this like low kick, and when you are fighting things like, for example, things like sharks, so they're flowing, then the sweet kick will miss most of the time. So, but the enemies that have a confusion will drop down when you sweep kick them, and no matter how much balance they have, they'll just drop down. But that's also not a win-win situation. Some enemies will just, wow, look at this. The black parrot bird decided to help me with my wonderful quest actually. But oh, he isn't so successful at it. Is that bastard already in pain? I hate this guy. He is in pain actually. This place is crowded. We need to figure something out. No. We get beaten. Don't follow me, guys. I need to get this potion. And some nice varnish. And now can fight you. You first. He didn't cover it. I have a still problem to pull out the skills in mid of the combat actually. Come on, give it up. I don't know if they let me in after I murdered most of the guards who are standing outside and guard this fortress. usually prefer the stealth approach. Well, you have to sort of command respect. We are going to enter the Wonderful Fortress tomorrow. Right now, we are going to finish this part, and thank you for watching.